Okay, so picture this. It's the last week of the month, you just got paid, you did everything right. You went to work, you paid your bills, you didn't go crazy with spending. You maybe even skipped going out a couple times. And then you open your bank app and you're looking at your balance thinking, wait, where did it all go? Like you're doing the mental math in your head and the numbers just don't add up. And here's the worst part. This isn't a one-time thing. This happens every single month. And every month you tell yourself, okay, next month I'm gonna figure this out. But next month comes and you're right back in the same spot. Here's what nobody is telling you. You have a leak. And I don't mean a little drip. I mean a full-on, silent, invisible drain that is pulling hundreds of dollars out of your wallet every single month, and you don't even feel it happening. We're calling it the Phantom Paycheck. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what it is, exactly how much it's costing you, and more importantly, exactly how to stop it. My name is Egan, and I spend way too much time thinking about the invisible ways money disappears from people's lives. If you're someone who feels like they're working hard, making decent money, and still somehow never getting ahead, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because I promise you, what we're about to go through is going to change the way you look at your finances forever. All right, so let's define this properly, because the term phantom paycheck isn't something you're going to find in a finance textbook. A phantom paycheck is the total sum of money leaving your account every month through channels you're not actively thinking about. It's not your rent, it's not your car payment, it's not your groceries. The phantom paycheck is everything else. The stuff that hides in the shadows, the charges that hit your credit card so quietly and so consistently that your brain has literally stopped registering them as spending. You know how when you drive the same route to work every day, eventually you kind of just arrive without really remembering the drive, like your brain goes into autopilot. That's called habituation. Once a charge repeats enough times, your brain stops flagging it as a decision. It just becomes background noise. And that is exactly how these companies want it. And here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just a cancel your Netflix conversation. This goes so much deeper than that. We're talking about an entire ecosystem of silent money drains. Let's talk numbers because I think this is where people really wake up. A study by West Monroe Partners found that the average American underestimates their monthly subscription spending by over $130 per month. They think they're spending $80. The actual average is over $200. Now look, subscriptions are just one piece of this. When you add in banking fees, convenience fees, unnecessary insurance riders, auto-renewed memberships, and what I call passive lifestyle inflation, the total number climbs fast. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has reported that Americans pay over $15 billion in overdraft and maintenance bank fees annually. That's real money coming straight out of regular people's checking accounts. And the Bureau of Labor Statistics tells us that the average household spends roughly $400 per month on what they classify as miscellaneous and entertainment, a catch-all category absolutely packed with phantom charges. When you add it all up and break it down per person, $4,800 a year, gone, every year, without most people ever consciously choosing to spend it. Now, you might be thinking, Iggy, $4,800 sounds like a lot. Is that really realistic? Let me show you the math and then you tell me. I'm going to walk through this category by category because I want you to be able to go home after this video and immediately audit yourself. Here's the thing. Nobody means to have 12 subscriptions. It happens over time. Add those up at an average of $12 to $15 per service, you're looking at $120 to $180 a month just from subscriptions. The actual average American household has closer to 12. Look, I need you to actually go look at your bank statements for the last 3 months. Not your transactions, your fees. Monthly maintenance fees, out-of-network ATM fees, minimum balance fees, overdraft fees, paper statement fees, foreign transaction fees, wire transfer fees. The average American pays $329 per year just in bank fees, according to Bankrate. That's over $27 a month just for the privilege of having money in a bank. This is the sneaky one. You signed up for a free trial once, you put your card in, you forgot about it. It renewed. It's been renewing for 14 months. A Chase Bank survey found that 71% of Americans have at least one subscription they forgot about and don't use. That's nearly 3 out of 4 people being built for something they don't even know they're paying for. This is where it gets really interesting and honestly a little uncomfortable because this category is entirely psychological. I'm talking about delivery fees and service charges on apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, which add an average of 30 to 40% on top of the menu price once you factor in all the fees and tips. You're paying a premium just to not drive to a restaurant. Here's the thing about lifestyle inflation. Most people know the obvious version of it. You get a raise, you upgrade your car. You get a bonus, you move to a nicer apartment. The coffee that used to be $2 is now $7. The hotel you used to book was a 2-star. Now you just can't book anything under a 3.5. The birthday gifts you used to spend $30 on are now $75. None of these individual upgrades break the bank, but together they add up to $50 to $80 a month of spending you never consciously decided to do. So let's add this up. Total around $375 a month, $4,500 to $4,800 per year. And I haven't even touched on things like unnecessary insurance add-ons, unused gym memberships, or the interest you're paying on credit card balances. If you factor those in, this number crosses $6,000 to $7,000 a year. $4,800 per year isn't just $4,800 because the real cost of the Phantom Paycheck isn't what you're spending, it's what you're not building. Here's what most people don't realize. Every dollar that leaks out of your account invisibly is a dollar that could be working for you in the market. $4,800 per year is $400 a month. That's it. $400 a month invested consistently in a broad index fund that tracks the S&P 500, which has historically averaged around 10% annual returns over long periods. If you're 30 years old and you start investing $400 a month today and do it for 35 years until you're 65, you end up with approximately $1,325,000. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but Egan, I don't have 35 years. Fine, let's say you're 40, that's 25 years. $472,000, still nearly $500,000 from the money that is currently ghosting your bank account every single month. But even at a conservative 7% return, that $400 a month over 35 years becomes $816,000. The Phantom Paycheck isn't just costing you $4,800 a year, it is costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars in your future wealth. That's the real math. That's what nobody shows you. Okay, so here's a question worth asking. If all this money is just bleeding out of our accounts every month, why don't we stop it? The answer is genuinely fascinating and honestly kind of terrifying because it's not about intelligence, it's about the way human brains are hardwired. Number 1, the pain of paying diminishes with automation. Research from MIT showed that people spend significantly more when they pay by credit card versus cash. Automated billing and subscription charges remove that friction entirely. There's no moment of decision, there's no pain. The money just disappears silently. Number 2, the sunk cost psychological trap. Some part of your brain treats past spending as a reason to keep spending. Well, I've already paid for it this long. Number 3, the temporal discount effect. Humans are wired to value immediate pleasure much more than future gain. When you're scrolling Netflix, that instant gratification feels way more real than some abstract future savings account. These companies know all of this. You are not fighting an invoice, you are fighting a machine built to keep you subscribed. Alright, so this is the part of the video where we actually do something about it. I'm not here just to make you feel bad about your subscriptions. Step 1. Pull your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements. Scan every single line item, every $4.99, every $7.99. Those are the ones hiding in plain sight. Step 2. Highlight everything recurring. Go through and highlight or circle every charge that appeared more than once. This is your Phantom Paycheck inventory. Step 3. Sort it into 3 buckets. Bucket A, keep it. Bucket B, cut it immediately. Bucket C, audit it. Most people who do this exercise find at least 3 to 5 charges in Bucket B immediately. That alone is usually $40 to $80 a month you can recover on day 1.
Step 4. Attack your bank fees. Call your bank and look specifically at fees. Most major banks have a fee-free tier you may not be on for no good reason. Step 5. Set up friction against future phantom charges. Get a virtual card number and use it for free trials instead of your real card. Step 6. The $400 a month redirect. Take whatever you recover and immediately move it to a separate high-yield savings account or brokerage account. I want to zoom out for a second because I think there's a bigger conversation here beyond just canceling subscriptions. The phantom paycheck exists because we live in an economy that has been architecturally designed to extract money from you passively. Think about it from the company's perspective. If they charge you $200 all at once, you notice. But if they charge you $9.99 a month for 20 months, most people never do that math. This is called the subscription economy, and it has completely transformed how companies make money. According to Zuora, it has grown over 435% in the last 9 years. They're not building products for you to own, they're building habits for you to fund. The most financially successful people I know don't have fewer subscriptions because they're cheap. They treat every dollar as a vote for what they value. The phantom paycheck isn't just a financial problem, it's a momentum problem. There's a study from Dr. Hal Hirschfield at UCLA that found people who can visualize their future financial self are dramatically more likely to make better financial decisions today. When you eliminate the phantom paycheck, something shifts. You start to see your balance actually move. You start to see progress. And that shift in mindset, it compounds just like money does. Once you feel in control, you make better decisions. Better decisions lead to better outcomes, and the whole thing builds on itself. Fixing the phantom paycheck isn't just about recovering $4,800 a year. It's about reclaiming your relationship with your own financial life. So let me bring this all home. The phantom paycheck is real. It's draining the average American of $4,800 every single year through invisible, automated, habitual charges designed to stay invisible. It's costing you more than just the $4,800. Invested wisely, that money could become $472,000 to over $1 million over the course of your working life. You are not bad with money. You are a human being operating in a system that was built to outsmart human psychology. The fact that you're watching this video means you're already doing something most people never do. You're paying attention. So here's your assignment. This week, not someday, this week, I want you to pull 3 months of statements and do the phantom paycheck audit. Because the difference between the people who build real wealth and the people who stay stuck is usually not income, it's intentionality. You earned that money, every dollar of it. Don't let it disappear into the background noise. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below. What's the most surprising phantom charge you've ever discovered in your bank statement? I'll see you in the next one.